Good morning, dear students. Hope you are all doing good. So, in the last video, we have learned about reproduction in animals, isn't it? So, about reproduction, different types of reproduction, and male reproductive organs, female reproductive organs, the structure of male reproductive system and female reproductive system we have learned about. So today, we will see that is fertilization. Okay, so internal fertilization, external fertilization, those are all studied in the last video, isn't it? So today we will start. We will start the after the fertilization. What happens after fertilization? Once the zygote is formed, what happens to the further? Okay, so that is before that. So test tube babies. Okay, so have you heard of this word test tube baby? So is it mean really the baby is grown in the test tube? No, it is not. It is not at all a literal meaning. It doesn't give the literal meaning. That means babies are not grown in a test tube. So why it is kept, the name came, that is test tube baby. Okay, why this name came as a test tube baby. So this type of fertilization which takes place outside the body of the female. So that is called as in vitro fertilization. In vitro fertilization. In vitro means inside laboratory or outside the body of the human beings. Outside the body of the human beings. Okay, this type of fertilization is called as in vitro fertilization. So usually what happens, so when we discussed in the last class, okay, this is the female reproductive organ. This is the female reproductive organ and this is the ovaries which produce the egg cell. So each ovary every month is responsible to produce one egg, and that egg, matured egg, will come and wait for the sperm here in the oviduct or fallopian tube. Okay, so and then the sperm when enters through the uterus, the fertilization takes place in the fallopian tube or the oviduct. This is the actual fertilization takes place. But what happens, so in some females, in some ladies, so they are unable to do fertilization in the fallopian tube because the closing of the fallopian tube are so not complete, okay, development of the fallopian tube. Okay, so they are incomplete to do fertilization in the oviduct. Okay, so that's why it is necessary to make the fertilization outside. Then that fertilized zygote, okay, it can be kept in the same female in the uterus, and so further development of the fetus will be takes place in the female uterus only. Okay, so ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಲೇಡೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೊ ಓವಿಡಕ್ಟ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಥವಾ ಬ್ರಾಡ್ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಫೆಲೋಪಿಯನ್ ಟ್ಯೂಬ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಓವಿಡಕ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಫೆಲೋಪಿಯನ್ ಟ್ಯೂಬ್. ಸೊ ಎಗ್ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಮೆಚೂರ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಂದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೇ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ಜೊತೆ ಇಟ್ ಡಸಂಟ್ ಮೀಟ್. Okay, it is unable to meet the sperm and the egg and to do fertilization. ಅಂತ ಕೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ಸೊ ಈ ಮೆಥಡ್ ನ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೊ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ ದ ಎಗ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಫೀಮೇಲ್. ಸೊ ದೆನ್ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ ದ ಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ಸೆಲ್ and they will meet. Okay, they will make them to meet in the test tube. Okay, so once the fertilization takes place, so it they let it for few hours. Okay, so ಈ ಮೇಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ ಟು ಫೀಮೇಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ ಎರಡು ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಗಂಟೆಗಳನ್ನು ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಫ್ಯೂ ಅವರ್ಸ್ ದೇ ಲೆಟ್ ದೆಮ್. ಸೊ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್, ದೆನ್ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಟ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಎ ವೀಕ್ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಲೀವ್ ಇಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎ ವೀಕ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ that is complete zygote or embryo formation ಆದಮೇಲೆ that embryo is fitted into this uterus. ಓಕೆ, ಈ ಯುಟಿರಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ವಾಪಸ್ಸು ಫಿಮೇಲ್ ಯುಟಿರಸ್ಸಿಗೆನೆ ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ಇಂಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದೆನ್ ದ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಬೇಬಿ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ದ ಫೀಟಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ that is how that's why it is called as a test tube baby. Only the fertilization will takes place in the test tube babies, and others will be as usual. Okay, so this is the case of test tube babies. So as I said, internal fertilization, the human development takes place in the internal fertilization. In fertilization admele it moves through zygote it moves through uterus and it is embedded in the uterus. ಯುಟಿರಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಗಟ್ಟಿಯಾಗಿ embed ಆಗಿ so that is pregnancy starts. Okay, so conceive of a mother starts from there. Okay, from the day, okay, so up to the 9 months, so she will carry, the female will carry that so fetus and all the body organs will be developed. Okay, so how it develops? Okay, so all the body organs are developed and then so after 9 months a new baby is born. Okay, so this is how internal fertilization takes place. And external fertilization also I have discussed something in last class. So that is in frogs and some aquatic animals like fishes, starfishes, this external fertilization takes place. ಸೊ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಅನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಳಗಡೆನೆ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿ ಬೇಬಿನೂ ಕೂಡ ಒಳಗಡೆನೆ ಗ್ರೋ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫ್ರಾಗ್ಸ್ ಲೇ ಎಗ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದೇ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎನಿ ಶೆಲ್. ಸೊ ಶೆಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಎಗ್ಸ್ ನ ಹಾಗೇನೆ ಸೊ ದೇ ರಿಲೀಸ್. ಮೇಲ್ ಫ್ರಾಗ್ ಸೊ ರಿಲೀಸಸ್ ದೇ ಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ದ water bodies and female frog release their eggs into the water bodies. So they don't have any shell outside. ಗಟ್ಟಿಯಾದ ಶೆಲ್ ಏನಿರಲ್ಲ. A jelly like substance is there. That jelly like substance holds all the eggs together. Okay, so they are very delicate. Those eggs are very delicate. So ಕೆಲವೊಂದು fishes they feed on that egg. Okay, ಕೆಲವೊಂದು they lay hundreds of eggs, millions of eggs. So some aquatic animals feed on them. ಸೊ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ತಿಂದು ಬಿಡ್ತವೆ, ಉಳಿದಷ್ಟು ಒಂದು ಹಂಡ್ರೆಡ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಉಳಿತಾವೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ಸೊ ದೇ ಮೇಟ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದೇ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ಎ ಬೇಬಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಲೇಯರ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಜೆಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಲ್ಡ್ಸ್ ದ ಎಗ್ಸ್ ಟುಗೆದರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ಶೆಲ್ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ವಲ್ಲ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಲೇಯರ್ ಆಫ್ ಜೆಲ್ಲಿ ಸೊ ಹೋಲ್ಡ್ಸ್ ದ ಎಗ್ಸ್ ಟುಗೆದರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಟ್ ದೋಸ್ ಎಗ್ಸ್. ಒನ್ಸ್ ದ egg laid, so male deposit the sperms over them. ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ ಸೊ ಫೀಮೇಲ್ ಇದು ಫ್ರಾಗ್ ಎಗ್ ಇಟ್ಟ ಮೇಲೆ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಮೇಲ್ ಫ್ರಾಗ್ ಸೊ ಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ನ ಹಾಕತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದೆನ್ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್, ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೇಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫೀಮೇಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ಸ್ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್. So these are very commonly we can see in aquatic animals like fishes, frogs and that is starfishes, etc. Okay, so where fertilization takes place outside the body and so the baby formation takes place outside the body. Okay, this is the difference between internal fertilization and external fertilization. Then some questions came to our mind. Why they lay hundreds of eggs and millions of sperms, all will not fertilize? Isn't it? So millions of sperms produce ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, hundreds of eggs produce ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, isn't it? So ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ the same reason. ಅಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಅಕ್ವಾಟಿಕ್ ಅನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ದೇ ಫೀಡ್ ಆನ್ ದೆಮ್, ದೇ ಈಟ್ ದೆಮ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲ ತಿಂದು ಫುಡ್ ಚೈನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಗಿ ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ರಿಮೈನ್ಡ್ ಒನ್ ಹಂಡ್ರೆಡ್ಸ್ ಹಂಗೂ ಹಂಡ್ರೆಡ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಉಳಿದಿರುತ್ತೆ, ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ಎ ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಬೇಬಿ. Okay, so this is the answer for this. And then next question, how could a single cell become such a big individual? So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೇಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫೀಮೇಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ವೋ, ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಝೈಗೋಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಒಂದು ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇದು ಹೇಗೆ ಒಂದು ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಂದು ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಂದು ಬೇಬಿ ಆಗಿ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗೋಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ, ಆರ್ಗನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಎಗ್ ಫೀಮೇಲ್ ಎಗ್ ಹೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಗ್, how it is converted into a baby, chick baby, isn't it? Baby chick. So like that, ಹೇಗೆ ಒಂದೇ ಸೆಲ್ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು ಒಂದು ಆರ್ಗನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಹೌ ದ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಂಬ್ರಿಯೋ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿರೋ ಪಿಕ್ಚರು ಝೈಗೋಟ್. ಮೇಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫೀಮೇಲ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್, ದೇ ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದೇ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಸೊ ಝೈಗೋಟ್. ಸೊ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇದು ಝೈಗೋಟ್ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್. Okay, so one cell divides into two like that. So they divided into so many more cells, and so those that is called an embryo, that looks like a ball of cells. Then it then later develop into a tissue. One tissue agi development. What is tissue? It is a group of similar kind of cells. It is a group of similar kind of cells performing same function. Isn't it? Tissue develop ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಟಿಶ್ಯೂ ಇಂದ ಆರ್ಗನ್ಸ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆರ್ಗನ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಸೊ ಹಾರ್ಟ್, ಬ್ರೈನ್, ಓಕೆ, ಕಿಡ್ನೀಸ್, ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಡೈಜೆಸ್ಟಿವ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್, ರೆಸ್ಪಿರೇಟರಿ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್, ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರು ಆರ್ಗನ್ಸ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆರ್ಗನ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಆರ್ಗನ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So, for example, the respiratory system involves nose in the windpipe, lungs, everything is involved. Like that, one complete organ system develop agate. So, our organs, different organ system, they combine to form an organism. That organism is nothing but fetus. Fetus means a baby. Okay. Then, after formation of all the organs and body parts, they give birth, isn't it? So, they give birth. So, this is all about how the development of embryo takes place after fertilization, soon after fertilization. Then we will see how the hens give birth. How the hens give birth. Okay. So, in hens also, ಹೆನ್ಸ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಮೊಟ್ಟೆ ಇಡತ್ತೆ, isn't it? ಹೆಂಗಾಗತ್ತೆ, ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಬಂದು ಮರಿ ಆಗುತ್ತದು, isn't it? So what happens? So in hen, okay, in hen, once the fertilization takes place inside the so that is hen, inside the hen, so they that fertilized zygote that form a different layer of shells, and they form a hard substance outer, that is which protects the inner zygote. Okay, so then they lay the eggs after 3 weeks. After 3 weeks, by giving warmth, adr mele kutkondu warmth kodutte. Okay, so it give a warmth to that egg, so that the egg is hatched into a chick. So this is how the hens give birth to a chick. So then we know that there are 2 types of animals. Okay, so one is viviparous animal and another one is oviparous animal, depending upon how they give birth to their young ones. Okay, so viviparous means the animals which directly give birth to young ones. For example, we human beings, so other mammals such as dogs, cats, almost all the animals and other mammals, so they give birth directly to young ones. They do not lay any eggs, isn't it? Such type of animals are called as viviparous animals. Okay, they directly give birth to young ones, and they later the young one develop into adult. They mature again, they carry out the process of reproduction. In the same way, oviparous animals means they lay eggs after they hatch that, isn't it? First ಮೊಟ್ಟೆ ಇಟ್ಟು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮರಿ ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮರಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay, so ಇಲ್ಲಿ they lay eggs. Oviparous animals, they lay eggs. For example, we know that hens, frogs, fishes, they all lay eggs, isn't it? Okay, so these type of animals are called as oviparous animals. Okay, so we can see that some young babies are very much different from the adult, isn't it? For example, butterfly when it is when it is just born, okay, it is like a caterpillar. Okay, so it is like a caterpillar. After that stage is called as a larva stage. Then they later develop the wings and all. Okay, and they started to fly, becomes the butterfly. In the same way, when we see the frog, when we see in the water bodies frog, so there are some fish like structures which are swimming in the that is water bodies, that is called tadpole. Tadpoles are also completely different from their adult ones, that is ಫ್ರಾಗಿಗಿಂತ ಟ್ಯಾಡ್ಪೋಲು ನೋಡಕ್ಕೆ ಬಹಳ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದು ಮರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಫ್ರಾಗ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಕ್ ಸಾಧ್ಯನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಫ್ರಾಗ್ ಮರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಕ್ ಸಾಧ್ಯನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. So young ones are very different from their adult stage. Okay, so ಈ ತರ ಇದ್ದಾಗ this stage of development of young ones to adult, by drastic changes, this type is called as metamorphosis. What do you mean by metamorphosis? The drastic changes which takes place during the development of an organism from the young stage to the adult stage. Okay, so our younger ones in the adult stage ಗೆ ಬರುವಾಗ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ that is they are unable to identify, isn't it? So that drastic changes happen. So that process is called as metamorphosis. For example, tadpole egg egg, so they gives rise to a tadpole. Egg ಇಂದ tadpole ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಯಾವುದರಲ್ಲಿ, ಸಿಲ್ಕ್ ವರ್ಮ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ರೇಷ್ಮೆ ಹುಳು ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಎಗ್ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಟ್ಯಾಡ್ಪೋಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಟ್ಯಾಡ್ಪೋಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಯೂಶಲಿ ಲಾರ್ವಾ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅಥವಾ ಕ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಪಿಲ್ಲರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Okay, then so it develops into a pupa stage and then it become a adult. So in the same way, frog first it is in egg form and then tadpole stage. So that tadpole look like exactly like fish. Okay, so then adult stage, that is frog, it develops so that is legs and all. Okay, so this drastic change development from the young ones to the adult is called as metamorphosis. Okay, this is all about the sexual reproduction. Okay, so we have discussed in this class in, so frogs how it takes place, in, so that is hens how it takes place, in human beings how it takes place, isn't it? And also what is test tube babies or in vitro fertilization means what, everything we have discussed in this class. Okay, in the next class we will came to know that, so that is asexual reproduction, how the reproduction can be taken place without the help of sex organs, without sexual parts or reproductive parts. Okay, so in the next class we will discuss that. So today we will wind up this class here. So hope you are all understood. Okay, read the textbook. Okay, so write the questions, write the answers for my questions. Okay, thank you so much.